scenario is very, very important. You've been involved in Toastmasters for a few years. You've held a number of offices. You've even competed in speech contests, I believe. Okay, but you've attended a number of speech competitions. Well, there's one challenge that our club has had for several years, and that is to keep Charles Coleman active and also get him to bring his manuals to class. Could you lay out now a step-by-step procedure, since you've been assigned to Charles Coleman as his mentor, to get him to do that, to give his speeches and to bring his manuals?
For me to get Charles Coleman to come to meetings, to bring his manuals, and to be on time, step number one, find his manuals. They are apparently in his bookshelf that I don't know where it is. So I will have to go to his house, find his bookshelf, and collect his manuals. Step two, I will have to go through his manuals to see if there has been any speeches done in his manuals. Step three, I would take the manuals with me to my house, put them in my sack, and bring them to the meetings with me that I will hand out to him once we are at the meetings. Once we're at the meetings, I will give him his objective for tonight, whether it would be timer, grammarian, eye counter, or speaker. Next, I would call Mr. Coleman at 5:30 to remind him that the meeting starts in 1 hour. After the 1 hour reminder, 15 minutes later, I will call him again to remind him that meeting starts in 45 minutes. At 6:15 will be the final call to Mr. Coleman. Well, it will not be the final call. It'll be the call before the final call. 6:15, Mr. Coleman, are you in your car on your way to the meeting? 6:20, Mr. Coleman, I'm sitting in the parking lot. Are you here? Are you 5 minutes away? You should be here. At 6:30, if Mr. Coleman is not at the meeting, I will leave the parking lot and go to Mr. Coleman's house, where we will generously get him out of the house and to the meeting before 6:40. Next, Mr. Coleman will be mentored with me and Ms. Carey to help him write his speeches. Ms. Carey is a way better speech mentor than I. I can get you here, I can organize you, I can prepare you for what you need. But Ms. Carey is the bully when it comes to writing a speech.
I'm cutting you off.
So, in order to get Mr. Coleman to grow as a Toastmaster, I would pick up his books, I would call him daily, I would hook him up with Ms. Carey to make sure that she does his manuals, and I would support him